I'm actually on vacation right now in South Carolina, and I really wanted to see this movie. And I went and saw it, and I left extremely satisfied. Stay tuned. So Baby Driver is about a driver named Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, and he ends up getting in this rough spot where he's with these bad guys. Yeah, he has a really kind heart, but has to pay the consequences for his dumb decision early on in his life. So basically, since he is in this tough situation and ultimately wants out and is just trying to pay off his debt so that he can get out, that ends up resolving in a conflict because he's starting to fall in love with this girl named Deborah, played by Lily James. And so he wants out, yet they keep on trying to tack on jobs on him, and ultimately it leads to some pretty awesome action scenes and actually becomes pretty intense at some parts, which I wasn't really expecting. Now, first off, I love this cast. I love Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey, Jon Hamm, Ansel Elgort, and Jon Bernthal, which he isn't in the movie very much, which is a little disappointing. But, I mean, at least he's in it, I guess. But I kind of wish his character was used a little more. Like I said, I love this cast. And they all did really well, especially Jon Hamm and Ansel Elgort, which played Baby and Buddy. And honestly, Jon Hamm sometimes really takes the scene away from all the other actors because he just does really well and his character's awesome. I really loved what they did with the good majority of these characters. They were really interesting, and how their characters ended up wrapping up, I was really satisfied with. One of the things that I loved about this movie is just the character Baby himself. It's just like he had so much heart, but he was in a bad situation. So he felt like he had to do what he had to do to get out of it, basically. Now, the action scenes, like I said, are really freaking awesome because, like, the driving scenes, they're just they really take you away. You're just invested into this movie. And then also, these scenes also become pretty intense through some of the circumstances that end up happening, and ultimately, it's just a really interesting movie. They even sprinkled in some jokes throughout the movie, yet there wasn't a whole lot of them, but the majority of them landed, for me at least. And there was one time I actually busted out laughing because I was just like, that was pretty smart, that was funny. I thought the writing, cinematography, and directing were all really smart throughout the movie, and I was really entertained for the second half of this movie. The first half, I was kind of bored in some parts, mainly because of the girlfriend aspect, which was played by Lily James, and I don't know, I just didn't find Baby and Deborah to really have a really great relationship with each other because I never really felt really that invested in their relationship. But honestly, I wouldn't say like take her out of the movie or anything like that, because with her in the movie, it led to some pretty awesome scenes that actually did make the stakes a little higher and more intense. So one of the characters is actually deaf, and that's like Baby's father figure. And the sign language between the two characters are actually pretty accurate, because I took 3 years of sign language back like forever ago, and from what I remember, it was actually pretty accurate. My girlfriend also wanted me to mention that Baby is an absolutely adorable name, and that his father figure is an absolute sweetheart. But overall, I would just say, go see this movie. It was really awesome and totally worth your time and money. So I'm going to give Baby Driver an 8 out of 9. This movie, I just loved it. I had high expectations for it, and it met it. It was original, the acting was great, the songs were great, especially with how they went with the action sequences. It was just an overall great movie. I highly recommend it. And I just can't say enough good things about this movie. I really loved it. Currently, Baby Driver is sitting at a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes with an average rating of 8.3. So, I mean, this movie's really highly rated. So, I mean, just go see it. It's great. I loved it. You'll love it too. If this movie doesn't make you want to drive really fast and cool on the way home, I don't know what will, because I know I felt that way. So I appreciate all you guys watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you really enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and check out my other content. So thank you all for watching. God bless you all.